Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chat with KJ. Today I have a very special guest. His name is Daniel Galeev. Now, Daniel is team lead of advertising accounts at MyBid advertising network. Now, MyBid, if you don't know, is a fully managed advertising network. Now, first of all, let's talk a little bit about what fully managed networks are. So, unlike traditional advertising networks, in fully managed networks, basically all your campaigns and everything is done by the advertising network. So, you don't have to worry about optimization, creatives, or anything like that. So, it's all about launching your campaigns and then letting experts take care of your campaigns. The biggest benefit is that you don't need a media buying team, you don't need any creative team or anything like that. You let the people who already understand and know their advertising network do their job. You leave everything to them. So now, with that said, let's move on to the podcast and welcome our guest, Daniel Khalif. So, welcome to the podcast, Daniel Khalif. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm doing good. What about you, KJ?
I'm good. I'm good. Really happy to have you on our podcast. First of all, how are you feeling today? And yeah, where are you speaking from?
Yeah, I'm now in Armenia, Yerevan. Yeah, and
Mhm.
it's a bit cold today, but I think our conversation will warm it up a bit.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. So let's get to know Daniel a little bit more. So, could you please share your professional background and experience in the advertising industry?
Oh, well, I've been working in advertising field for almost 2 years now. And before
Mm-hmm.
that, I was an engineer. I wanted to try something different, and now I'm here. As you know, speaking about my professional experience, I always try to improve my skills, do the best for my company and our customers. And as account managers, we have to know our traffic better than anyone to make our partners sure that we provide them the best service ever.
Yeah, yeah, perfect, perfect. I mean, that's something every account manager should have. Like, they should know their advertising network inside out
Yeah, I
before
agree.
they can, yeah. Like that's something I noticed. Like the difference between big advertising networks, like let's say Facebook or Google and stuff like that, as compared to the like let's say tier 2 advertising networks or tier 3, their account managers are much more aware of what their product is about and all that.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah, of
for
course. We
Facebook and Google,
very client friendly,
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like
exactly.
a family. It's like a family.
Exactly. So now let's talk about like advertising, industry, or let's talk about MyBid. Like, what made you join this company, MyBid, and what inspired your decision to work with this company, and how you got into like advertising world? I know you like you're a musician as well, so tell us a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit about it. Yeah.
All right, that's a pretty funny story. To be honest, it was my friend who helped
Mm-hmm.
me join my beat, and we had a band back in time, long ago, in a school,
Uh-huh.
and we have very long, strong friendship uh, until nowadays. So we are still friends, and I trust him very much. And now
Right.
I'm very grateful to him for giving me such an opportunity. By the way, he was my first mentor. So he was the one who taught me everything I know. Uh, and I thank him for what I'm doing today and where I am.
Interesting. That's really interesting story. Like, just one of your friends pushed you. You're really lucky to have friends like that who actually helped you to grow and
Yeah, yeah,
contribute in your
because
growth as well.
it's just like I think that's an ideal situation where your mentor is your very close friend. So you don't have any troubles to
Exactly.
learn. You don't have any troubles to ask him whatever you want him to ask. So it's very easy. It's very native, I think, and it was really fun.
True, true. I 100% agree with you. And that's how your relationship with your mentor should be as well, I think. Because, if you're not really friendly with them, you won't be able to ask them the question you would like to. And many people hesitate in doing that unless it's with someone who they consider their friend. So I must say you're really lucky in that sense.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
All right. Now let's talk about your role as a senior account manager at MyBid. What are your key responsibilities and how do they contribute to the company's success?
Well, there are lots of responsibilities,
Hmm.
and if I could summarize my key responsibilities in my bid, I can say that my major mission is
Hmm.
providing best service for our clients on the full cycle of partnership, from the first greetings to the scaling up, optimizing campaigns, improving their work to get the best results. And it includes so many things, so many little details in communication, in some technical questions, in the advertising campaign settings. So there are many little details, but in a whole, that's providing the best service. And that's how I
Interesting.
feel as my job.
Interesting. That's really good. So that makes you like an expert media buyer, in a way. Um,
Well, kinda, yeah.
yeah. So and also it's interesting to know, like, your growth is kind of like related to your clients. So that makes really, self or fully managed advertising networks are really attractive offer for different kind of affiliates. Now, like, let's talk about MyBid in more detail. Like, can you give our audience a little bit overview of MyBid, including its mission and range of services it provides?
As you mentioned before, we are fully managed
Hmm.
multi-format advertising network. And I can say that our mission is to provide our customers with the best advertising service, which is easy to use and helps our advertisers to grow. So it's the same as my job too, because my job is a little part of our big mission.
Hmm. Interesting.
We provide a full cycle of advertising, from consultations, initial test sum, to the optimization, scaling of campaigns, and the long, very long time partnerships.
So just to be clear, what does that basically mean is, I'll just sum it up, right? Let me know if I'm right or wrong. So that basically means I create my tracking link of an offer, give it to you guys, top up my accounts, and then you will take care of all the media buying and everything for me. Am I correct?
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's the concept of fully managed. So all the work, all the settings, all the campaign issues. That's our job. So all you have to
Wow.
do is just to communicate with us, give us link, and we discuss what do you want from your campaign, advertising campaign, and then we will try to do our best to bring you the best results from our traffic.
Wow, that's something really unique, I mean, I can't imagine, like, you don't need any sort of media buying skills or anything like that. I have noticed, like, you guys actually help with creatives and stuff as well. So that's something really unique. Not it doesn't happen that much. Like, I understand it happens, but usually in the industry, you're required to have a massive amount of budget. Unless you're not really big guy, it doesn't happen. But um, once again, what is your minimum deposit requirement on your ad network? I think it's
$100.
100.
Yeah, we work
Yeah, exactly.
from $100.
Yeah,
And
so
for
I
the
think,
for the most countries, yeah, for the most formats, that's enough to make some initial testing to understand how can
well,
we go further.
yeah. That's, I haven't seen that ever before, uh, on any other networks actually. Like, if you're a really high spender, then it goes. But most of the, people, most of the affiliates don't have that kind of benefit, or have that sort of, like, leverage. So that's amazing opportunity for everyone who's watching us to actually, at least try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out yourself and see how it works for you guys. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about company. Where is MyBid headquartered, and which geographic region does the company have most traffic in? If you can name a few.
Oh, yeah, of course. Speaking about our head office, it is located in the UK, and
Mm-hmm.
our team works all over the world. So, yeah. Uh, and You asked about geographic regions. We have almost worldwide traffic. And our top
Okay.
countries I can mention are the United States, Russia, Germany, India, the UK, Australia,
Mm-hmm.
Japan, Canada, Ukraine, France, Italy, etc. Well, there are really lots of traffic, to be honest.
Okay. So now you mentioned, like, it's a multi-format um, advertising network. So can you give us a little bit overview of what, advertising formats are available, and a little bit information about those formats, if you can give us from top of your head.
All right. Speaking about our formats,
Mm-hmm.
there are push notifications, like classic push, in page push, pop under, native ads, banners, video like in stream pre rolls, and also widgets.
Right.
You may
Okay.
also know them as calendar or something like that.
Oh yeah. Calendar push or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
its name exactly. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so now there are a couple of formats you guys got. Now, can you please describe the unique advantages and like use cases for formats like push notification and in-page push? Uh, like, can you explain also what sort of verticals work best in these formats as well? If you can give us a little bit
Okay,
overview.
okay. Uh, I think push notification is one of our best formats. That's a good way of advertising because
Hmm.
user receives a notification directly to his device,
Yeah.
even without visiting websites. It looks almost like a system notification, and it gives a good opportunity to use it in verticals such as tools and utilities, for example. And it has unique feature. A unique feature of our push notification is that they are very easy to customize. You can
Mm.
edit not only text, images, you can also edit buttons, icons. So you can change the look of your push notification very much. And that's make this advertisement rather versatile.
Hmm.
In addition, we have in-page push,
Yeah.
which appears on the web pages. And it can be shown to all users, since you may know that the classic push notification don't work with all operating systems.
Yeah.
That's not about in page. You can target any operating system on this format. And in page can look like classic push, or you can choose any custom skin that fits perfectly to your vertical. Now we have about 10 different skins, and you can use it for many verticals, but the most popular, the most working are dating, gambling, and software and tools verticals.
Interesting, interesting. Wow. So these are usually, I think, the verticals which are working really well with push and in page anyway. So to be able to, I think, use custom skins, I think that changes the whole game. That is something which really helps to improve your conversion rates. So that's
Yeah.
something really interesting. Now, when we talk about MyBid as a platform. Um, like what are the best strategies or best practices that affiliate marketers or affiliates should consider when using MyBid for their campaigns? Like what are the few advices or strategies you would suggest them?
All right. Benefits. The main benefits I can mention
Mm-hmm.
are firstly large volumes of traffic that brings profit. Uh, that's I think one of the biggest value when we speak about ad networks. The next is our account manager support because
Mm-hmm.
we know our traffic the best. So we
Yeah.
can always give a recommendation. We can also help with blacklists or whitelists if you have already tested similar offers and understand how they work on our traffic. Of course, we will help you. Also, we will help you with creatives. We can do it for any verticals and we do it for free. Even if you don't have creatives for your offer, we can
Mm-hmm.
help you with it. Also, our managers do the optimization.
Right.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Uh, I can mention very delightful welcome bonuses for
Oh
newcomers.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking about technical side, is there are very variable targeting settings for the campaigns. Not only creative settings, as I mentioned before, but also huge targetings. And you also asked about strategy, if
Mm-hmm.
I'm right. Yeah. Hmm. I think the best strategy is to find an adult offer which allows
Okay.
mobile traffic. And that's important because we've done so many tests and we understand that such offers brings more profit than others.
Okay.
And also for successful work, you should use tracker, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, if you haven't already, we are integrated with the best of them on the market, and you can take advantage of our promise to get the one you like. And sometimes new buyers don't use trackers, but I should mention that it is very important thing.
Definitely, definitely. Because if you don't track anything, you won't know where you're getting conversions from, and it's really important to um, filter what's working from the placements or the creatives which are not working. So I 100% agree with you. Now, you mentioned targeting options. Now, what are the targeting options and tool that MyBid offers to help affiliate marketers reach their target audience?
Uh, Available targeting options and tools. They are, of course, country,
Mm-hmm.
device, operating system, browser, language, type of connection, internet or mobile provider, IP address ranges. That's frequently asked question. Can we do
Mm-hmm.
targeting by IP address? Yes, of course, we can do it. For push notification, you can choose different age of subscription,
Mm-hmm.
uh, time ranges. You can choose when your company will work, some hours a
Yeah.
day, maybe days a week, or both. Uh, Of course, we have some capping options based on IP address and device. So we can choose how often the user will see your advertisement. We have custom bidding. That's a very interesting tool which allows you to have different CPC rates on
Hmm.
different sources. And that's a huge topic of optimization because sometimes you should pay a bit more on some sources and less on other. So we can do custom bidding in one campaign. And of course, as I mentioned, flexible creatives options.
All
You
right.
can choose any you like. You can make your advertisement very unique uh, using different skins and settings like buttons, icons, etc.
Interesting. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Like many times, people, get confused when you talk about fully managed. So, like, what kind of network is that and all that. So let's start again. Like, let's say if I want to start with you today, what I'll have to do, what are the steps I'll have to take?
All right. The first step is to find an offer, obviously.
Hmm.
When you found an offer, then you should create an account on MyBid.
Okay.
After that, your manager will contact you as soon as possible and you discuss all details with your manager. Then you top up your account, set up your tracker. As I mentioned before, tracker is very important
Hmm.
for good work. You should provide manager with all the necessary info like settings, targeting, budget options, cappings, and then you just let the manager do his job because we will create your campaign, we will look after it, so we will monitor results. If your tracker is set up correctly, we will receive information on our side so we can optimize it. Then you just continue your work in the form of just communication with your manager. You can write
Okay.
him what do you want to change, what do you want to maybe run more campaigns, and manager will do it. You have
Okay. Okay.
some
So.
options in your account,
Mhm.
like you can pause or you can launch your campaign whenever you want. You don't need
Okay.
manager to set it on pause or launch. And of course, you can get some statistics info in your account. But speaking about changing and some settings, you just simply write your manager, what do you want from this campaign?
Okay. So the camp is going to be created by a manager, right? The manager is going to create the campaign, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And are there any like specific working times for the managers usually?
Well, there is, but our team works all over the world,
Hmm.
and we are in different time zones. And
Okay.
sometimes it may happen that your personal manager he is not maybe able because that's a deep night hours in his time zone, but we have, for example, other manager who can help, who can solve your problem. I can't say that it's like 24 hours,
Hmm.
but we are very flexible, and we are
It,
love our partners and we always try to help. I often work after my working hours because
oh wow.
yeah, I have a very good communication with some of my partners, some of our clients.
So I guess it all depends on the communication, right? So
Yeah, of
if
course.
if you communicate to your manager, they'll make sure that you're taken care of. That's really good. That's really good. Now, let's get it a little bit more. Like sometimes I actually got this question as well. Like, people ask me like, we have already have so many advertising networks. They're working great. Like, let's say, even in this question comes from push, and especially that there's so many networks already. Why should we work with MyBid? What's one thing which differentiates MyBid from other advertising networks?
I think the main unique feature, which you don't find it on the market, I think, that we provide our fully managed service
Mm,
to all our clients, no matter how long they work with us, no matter how much they spend. Uh, we can no we do our fully managed service for free
mhm.
for everyone.
Right. So
it,
there
it
are no
doesn't
tiers
depend it
over
doesn't
it.
depend on your experience, on your money, because we will do our job uh, the same for any of our partners. And sometimes I know that in some advertising networks, fully managed is an option. It
Yeah,
may be, yeah, from some conditions, or maybe for some additional money, but we do it for free for everyone.
interesting. That's something really good that is available to everyone, because sometimes there are so many features which are not available to, like, let's say, small advertisers, who don't maybe who are not in position to spend that much, but they could later become bigger advertisers. But yeah, that's something really interesting. And it really, I appreciate what you guys are doing on this. Now let's talk about a little bit about reporting and analytic tools. Like, what reporting and analytical tools are available on MyBid's platform, and how can affiliate marketers leverage those insights to optimize their campaigns?
Well, frankly speaking, of course, we have some real-time statistics info in the advertiser's
Hmm.
account. Uh, you can see their impressions, clicks, conversions, sources, etc. But your main tool is your account manager,
Mm.
for sure. He will lead your campaign. Uh, he will provide you with real-time feedback anytime you will write him. He will send you auction statistics, current bids, and he will help you solve any of your questions.
So
That's
basically, give
very huge tool. It's not like a machine or computer. That's a human with his own experience, with his expertise, and he
yeah,
will work with you.
yeah. I noticed, like, you, even the account managers, they help with the auction stats as well. That's something like real time information. Okay, this is what CPC is going and all that. That's amazing. I mean,
Sure.
if that's something which you guys help with, that's something I hardly see anyone doing it. So that's super cool. But now, one question comes in mind when we talk about all this fully managed. We have, like, auction stats as well. Is transparency, like how my bid ensures the transparency and accuracy in, like, let's say, traffic quality and overall in campaigns.
Oh, well, the first point to note is that we have 90% of our own sources. I mean, that's not reselling traffic. That's why we control the quality from our side.
Mm.
We have special tools, whole analytics department that ensure the quality of traffic. And significant point about our traffic is that it is bought not only by advertisers, affiliates, other advertising networks do it as well. I think that means something.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's true. I mean, if other networks are doing as well. Now, um, okay, let's say, if I ask you, being an account manager, from your experience, what advice would you give to an affiliate who wants to make most out of MyBid's advertising network. If I want to take the as much advantage as I can from your network, what that would be.
Okay. You should choose an offer, as I said
Hmm.
before, which allows adult traffic, because there is our experience proved by many tests that such offers work good on our sources. And you should prepare for the test, choose and get tracker, set up all the parameters, post back, of course. Uh, you should discuss your initial budget with manager.
Mm.
Sometimes you should have a bit more to have real result, because some
Yeah,
countries have very huge amount of traffic, and you should cover them all to have real results of testing. And the main point of all that is that you should trust your manager, because he will try to do his best. He is always interested in your success.
interesting. Yeah, that's something really good because uh, your account managers, they're really instrumental in your success. That's one thing I noticed as well. You have to really trust them and let them provide you with the best service possible. In that case, give them everything you have as well. Like, for example, you mentioned tracking. Of course, if you haven't set everything properly, you won't be able to optimize your campaigns. And then you have to, like, you can't be like, okay, maybe the campaign just started testing and you can't be like, okay, this campaign is not working. Give them some time to
Of
actually
course, yes.
improve on your performance. Now we are coming to the end of the podcast. In closing, could you summarize a few key takeaways from our discussion today? Like what those would
Um,
be?
as you can see, our fully managed concept is a central idea of MyBid.
Hmm.
It suits not only newbies who's just taking the first step in affiliate marketing, but also for experienced users who want to grow, and they need working hands for that. We are working hands for them. Today, uh, today we discussed mainly push and in page, but surely we have more formats, as I
Hmm.
mentioned before: banners, video, pop under, widgets, etc. And we work on the quality of each format.
Yeah,
And we regularly add new features. With the help of our managers, you can start your advertising campaign in a very short time, and we will guide you all the way, because we are always glad to have new partners in my Beat family.
interesting. That's really good. That's good. You mentioned other, advertising formats as well. If you don't mind me asking, which advertising format has most traffic?
The most traffic? Uh, well, I think I think there are few of them,
Hmm.
because they are on the same position, and you know they bring great results in terms of volume and in terms of profit. Uh, and my top three are push notification, pop under, and I think in page.
In page. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, so we are at the end of this podcast. Thank you very much for your time, Daniel. Now, one last question. Do you have any final thoughts or updates you'd like to share with our audience about MyBid and its future plans? What we can see in future and or what we can expect?
Well, we are constantly improving our service from a technical point of view. So our platform is becoming more and more detailed and has many features to create the best campaigns. And in addition, we are, of course, growing in terms of volumes. For example, right now, we are adding more sources in regions such as LATAM, and it may be interesting for some affiliates. We are always open to new partnerships, and we expect a good working experience with every new partner who joins MyBid. And I'm glad to announce our special offer, 20% bonus on the first
Wow.
deposit to my bid account. Yeah, today.
Thank you.
All
Thank you. That's awesome.
KJ subscribers, yeah, and everybody who watched this video can use the promo code KJRocket20 and you'll get 20% more to your balance. We look forward to work with everybody. Thank you, KJ, for this podcast, for this interview. I hope you find it interesting.
Thank you very much for your time, Daniel. And of course, it was really interesting. And yeah, I think it is the first fully managed network we had interview with. So once again, a lot to learn. And now it's time to go and use my promo. I think I may get away with using my own promo as well. But let's go try it out. And thanks for being with us. And thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.
See you soon.